Kelly, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Kelly. I am a wife and a mum living in Adelaide, Australia, and today super excited because we are going to be unboxing and reviewing my latest toy, which is the Dyson V7 Origin. Hey! So, a little bit of background information about this if you do not know me. I was with Avon Australia for 19 years and then I was an Avon sales leader who trained and developed a team of amazing representatives, Go Team Nova Squad, and we were very successful in the last couple of years of Avon, including achieving my beautiful Audi, which I drive, as well as overseas trips and many other rewards and prizes. The very last promotion that Avon had was to win a Dyson V7, or I should say was to earn. So you did the work, you earned it. And sadly, Avon closed before they started to issue these. However, they very graciously gave us the money. And technically, I put that in my bank account and it's sat there ever since. So it's been 3 years since Avon's closed and I have longingly looked at this all the time in the shops and figured one day I'll get one. I will one day. And then that one day is now here because many things lined up. Now that I have this channel, I figured that I would love to start doing some house cleaning, and we need a new vacuum cleaner because the one that we have is on its last legs. So we were gifted this vacuum cleaner about 14 years ago and it has been amazing. It's funny though, in this house we hardly have any carpet, all floorboards, and so even though I did use it to do skirting boards and things like that, in the last couple of years it's really started to lose a lot of its power and it's not picking up. We've lost a couple of the attachments, so it doesn't really work as well in tighter spaces, and the filter was starting to get clogged really easily. I was cleaning up all the time, and so I think after 14 years it's time to go in a new direction. So I decided that I would just like to have something new, and of course I watch so many YouTubers cleaning their house and think, if only I had that, I'm sure that I would clean my house. I'm sure that I won't. But now that I have it, I can stop saying, if I had that, I would. And now I can say, I have it, but am I? I don't know. So I guess time will tell. But now that I have my own YouTube channel, I can clean and I can share those things with you. So it will be a little bit of an inspiration for me to share with you guys as well. So I purchased this V7 from Big W for $3.99. It was on promotion down from $5.99. So the $400 mark is about all I was willing to spend on one of these types of machines. I have in my Everyday Rewards app an offer that said I could get 5 times the reward points if I shopped at Big W for the last week, and the same 5 times the reward points if I banked all my points to save them for Christmas. So that was a double incentive for me to go ahead with the purchase. When I went in store, I had on my card a $20 reward voucher because I had done the grocery haul shop of spending $50 or more, and that was sitting there, so they said I could use that. So technically this cost me $3.79 instead of $3.99, so already a savings there. I also earned $10 from all those points, and so that will be saved up for Christmas. So technically $3.69 is the total cost of this machine. So win-win all round. So I'm pretty happy overall with the cost. I know it's not entirely a frugal thing, but technically I have waited 3 years to achieve this, and also all the other years of holding out using my other vacuum cleaner. So for me, my heart was just saying you have to have it. I've been waiting, and I just feel like it's the final missing part of the puzzle from Avon closing and everything else, and it's sort of like the last thing that I finally achieved. So we're going to unbox it and have a look at what's inside. So of course the power cable, then you have a small head. The first one has a hard edge, so you can use that, and you can extend out for it to be bristles only. I love how easy it just slides on and off. You don't have to keep changing over. The main floor head that's there with a nice little swivel. This is the wall mounting, which I'll probably never use. The extension handle, or the long to make it like a floor cleaner, and then the main head, which has the battery and the filter and the rubbish bin and everything else. It comes 20% charged, so if you were desperate to start, you could. And here you can alternate between the powers. This is a filter that you can replace and clean from what I'm seeing online, and the rubbish underneath. Here's the button for the rubbish, and you just pull it up. It took a little bit of effort pulling, and you'll hear this click. There it goes. And then you can lift it up and the base will just come undone. I recommend having it over the bin or on paper when you do it, and then you simply just push it down to lock it all back in place again. So overall, it's a nice little machine. So I just thought I would charge it up. I'm just doing it here on the bench to show you guys, and you can see the light that's there, and there is an instruction manual as well that talks about all the lights and what they mean. And here in the instruction manual, it's just talking about the power and how much time you have depending on what setting you use. So I found that really helpful, but I think I'll do some of my own research on that as well. And there's this smaller little manual book here that talks about how to mount it on the wall and how to power up and things like that, as well as the time that it needs for recharging. I love how simple everything is to put together. Everything just kind of clicks in place. Not sure if you'd heard that or not. And now let's have a go at cleaning our floor, and we'll see how well it picks it up. I was surprised at how quickly it just picked things up and how far away sort of it was. With my vacuum cleaner, you have to be right on top of it for it to work, but this seemed to have some really good suction. And here I've just changed to bristles only, and I see it's really getting some of the weirder dirt off of the skirting boards, and this is what I got just from that little bit. It's surprising how dirty a floor is. Of course, then I got motivated to clean the rest of the corridor, so here I go. And then I'm going to show you how, when I empty it, pull it up, just did it over a bag so it's full there, and then push it down, ready to go. And then of course I thought I'd go and do the rest of the floor, and I woke Kira up because, of course, women vacuuming. Here's the head with, of course, all my hair, which I deny that it is. And so here's how to clean it. Get a coin and you just pop it in the end and twist, and the head will just pop out. You can clean all the bristles of whatever debris is there easy. So it's the next day and I've had a play and a bit of a vacuum around the house, so just thought I'd give some of my final thoughts. I love it overall, it's really good. This is a little bit heavy at times, especially if you've already pulled part of a muscle, or here with Zumba. And then the fact you've got to hold it the entire time. But at least that's good too. You don't have, with the barrel vacuum cleaner, you know, it's on until you can run over to it and turn it off. So at least once you release the trigger on this, it turns off. I've watched a whole lot of videos on YouTube about how to clean it and how to take it apart and things like that, which is really helpful. And yeah, I guess I'll just keep going over time. I wish there was a bit of a smaller attachment to be able to get into smaller grooves. So I'll check that out. I mean, this is pretty good, but it's not as quite narrow as others that I've seen. So other models come with other bits and pieces, and there's another model that has, for this long one, it's actually a bend, so you can go underneath things easy, which I thought was brilliant. So I might have a look to see how much other accessories are and things like that. So yeah, overall I'm super happy. I was going to be happy anyway because it's a Dyson, and yeah, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have a Dyson or any other type of vacuum, or you're considering getting one, I hope that this gave you some insight into what this one's about. And if you have a cordless vacuum cleaner and you absolutely love it, please let me know, because maybe eventually one day I'll need a new one, you know, in another 14 years. So yeah, I will look forward to reading all your comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.